Hey guys, it's OJT Gamer back. Looking at all of the new KDA stuff for Legends of RuneTerra. There are a lot of things that have happened recently. There was a couple nerfs to some cards, and this new event pass. This event pass is basically like the Blossom. If anybody is new and they don't know about the event Blossom, it ran basically like this. You paid like, I don't know, like $10. I think it's $10, and then you basically get all these things. There's a lot of free things, but obviously the premium is what you pay for, and you pay for a lot of goodies. There's a lot of things that you will be getting here, and I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it every time. Usually when you buy something for $10, you get maybe a certain amount of gems, or you get like a certain amount of things, but this they just put so much stuff out here. You get emotes, you get card backs, you get spells. This time they're giving you spells. That wasn't like that last time. They weren't giving you spells, but I mean the spells are free. The more you grind, but I don't care, man. I think this is going to be another good event. I think the only problem with the event right now is that the cards feel like they're out of place and it's jarring. But if you can get over that, which I know you will because you have no choice, you already probably like the game as it is, and you're not gonna really enjoy some of the things that they've done. But it doesn't damage the overall experience, you know what I'm saying? Like this card right here, okay, so it says Feel the Rush. It says summons 2 different random champions from your hand and deck, raise their stats up to 10. So it's this card still stays with the Freljordian theme of big boys, big beefy boys. This one's Call of the Mountain. For the rest of the game, allied buffs are permanent. That's pretty insane. Except for barrier, but I mean barrier would be nuts if you just constantly had it out there. Obviously once you lose it, you would lose it. Like if you spell shield somebody and the spell shield actually stays on you. I don't really know how many cards have spell shield, but if you have like a card that like, this is really good with another card that like, let's say if you have a card that gives you a quick steroid, the one that I forget, Pale Cascade, right? Pale Cascade costs 2 for 1. It gives you 2 attack, 1 defense, and it lets you draw a card. If you put that on one of your cards, you all of a sudden have a 2/1 grant it after you've played Out of the Way. I don't think that's I don't find that at all problematic. But whatever. You just hopefully, and then you can play this on turn 3. By turn 3, if you haven't spent any mana on turn 1 and 2, you'll have the ability to play this. And if you're not going against like a burn deck, you know, you should be able to just get bigger and bigger. Your guys are guaranteed to stay big. And then you get to draw a card. That's really nice. This Ionian card is very thematic with them as well. Again, I like the art on this. I honestly don't want to beat the dead horse, but it is, again, like out of nowhere, but it's very thematic. Recall an ally to summon an exact ephemeral copy, meaning ephemeral is basically like a ghost, a temporary ghost. In its place, reduces its cost to 0 and for this round. So I believe what's happening here is, I haven't played this card yet. I don't have it yet. I believe what's going on is you have your guy. You're gonna attack or block with him. You play this on it. You save it. It comes back to your hand. Recalling is bringing it back to your hand. A copy is made of itself. It dies, and then before the turn ends, you can play it again because it should be 0. So for that turn, that's nice. That's a good okie doke. You know, I'm not gonna die. Boom, and then you just play it. Give It All is strange. Raises all allies' power and health to the highest power or health among allies. So if you have an Azel out, everybody would be 10-10. If you have a whatchamacallit, this is Piltover's on. If you have a Rex, an 8-8, I think Rexes, or 9-9, something like that. I don't play the cards, so I don't know. If you have a Rex, he's an 8-8 or a 9-9 stat, and he comes in for free basically with Heimerdinger, because that's the card that he creates. All of a sudden, your characters are basically as strong as he is, and that's fucking nuts. And then it grants all of your allies the keywords. That's if you have fearsome, if you have a what is it, elusive, if you have trample, or excuse me, overwhelm, if you have challenger, this is a basically all-inclusive Poro card that makes all the Poros become one. The Poro, whatever, giant Poro, whatever. And then that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Go hard. I misread this first because when in the trailer, in the video, it basically showed you pack your bags and it didn't show you go hard. So I was like, you fuckers are misleading. It was like pack your bags, deal 5 to all enemies, and then all enemies and the enemy nexus. What? How broken was this card when I first read it and saw it on the thing? But no, it's actually very balanced because it says drain 1 from a unit and then shuffle 2 cards. So this self-generates another card, 2 more cards of itself. So you have 3 in your deck. You play 1, you gain 2 more. So now you have 4 in your deck. You play another one of the 4, and then it creates 2 more. So now you have 5 cards. It just keeps making more and more cards. And then it says when you play 3 of them, transform all copies of Go Hard to pack your bags. And then after you play the 1, transform all copies of pack your bags to Go Hard. So it flip-flops. But I mean, this could be a good finisher because that's 5 damage. If you're going against like a wall of 5 drops that have 5 defense and your opponent is at like 5 or 6 HP, 5 obviously kills them, but 6 HP all of a sudden clears their board and you know, puts them at 1 and starts, you know, beeping the heart, thumping it away, and then they're like, oh crap, I'm dead. So let's look at the event pass. The event pass, basically, if you pay for it, which I recommend you do because I invest in the game. I invest in the game because the game, to me, is worth it. You don't have to buy anything, and they generously give you cards. They generously give you the cards. Today's Thursday. Today is Unpack Your Box Days, and if you played a good 3 to 4 per day, or even like not even 3 to 4. Let's go very casual. Let's say you play 1 or 2 games a day. 1 or 2 games a day basically gets you a gold box, I think, and that's pretty good because it gets you to level 8 or 9. I think I've played maybe 5 or 6 games and I think I got to that far. So maybe, I don't know, I could be wrong. But again, they're very generous with their cards. The first few levels, 1 through like 13, you get to 13, it's very hard, but to 8, it's very simple, and you get a whole bunch of gems, shards, cards you may have had doubles of. They go and turn into shards, and they give you a lot of value for nothing. So if you enjoy something and they've already basically given you something, an entertainment, for free, it's almost like you don't feel so bad for supporting them. You don't feel so bad for saying thank you. This is my way of saying thank you, Riot and whoever's making the content, because I don't know if it's Riot themselves. I think they have like a separate team that's doing that. I don't know if it's a separate Riot team or if it's a secondary company working for their umbrella, like a subsidiary or something like that. But this is good. This is good value, I think, because you get a little. I don't really care so much for these guys, these little animal things, unless they do something like the dragon one, which burns your board for like a half second. That's cool. I think that's neat. You get emotes. Emotes are neat. They can be fun. They give you card backings. I don't care about the expedition tokens. They give you those cards, but you were gonna get those for free. So there you go. You were gonna get those cards for free anyway. You don't miss out. You don't miss out as long as you play. and then it's let me see, keep going. They give you icons, they give you more cards, they give you more emotes, and I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I wouldn't say it's worth it for the card backings, because the card backings of characters that aren't even in the game yet seem kind of off-putting, but I think it's not too bad. So here on the patch notes, they went ahead and nerfed Lee Sin. He used to be a 4-drop. Actually, even before that, he was a 6-drop, but then he went to 4-drop. Then he became a little like ridiculous. He's just too strong. And people have been complaining about it. Honestly, the complaints were merit. There was so much merit to them, because he has they basically kept his 6-drop. They took a 6-drop, they turned him into a 4-drop, but they kept all of his power, and they also changed his signature card so that increased his power even so, because if you drew 2 copies of Lee Sin, you can get one of his cards that helps him activate his ability, like boom, boom, boom. This right here, this could even be 9 or 10, because it's just that easy with his kit. Anything that allows you to, you know, not be as effective as he was just way too effective. His cost went up and his health went up, you know, in comparison, which is fine. This is a good nerf. This is a good nerf. I think maybe his level up condition could go up to like 9 or 10. But we'll see. Only time will tell if this slows him down. I like that Make It Rain went down from 2 to 3, because it's doing 3 damage spread out. And it was just a very effective card to just, you know, there's a lot of 2-drops out there on turn 2 that come out and they're like, they have like 1 HP or something like that, and for you to invest 2 and not even get anything out of it, and this card just blow it up, it kind of sucks. But it could still do that on turn 2 if you didn't spend any a 1-drop. But you know, whatever. It's not bad. It's a good nerf. I wish they buffed Silence, Hush again. They could buff it to like +1. Not +1. Sorry. Where you can make a copy of itself. I enjoyed that mechanic. I really did. I liked it. It just let it stack up. Let it go. You know, let it be exhausting every time you use it. But it's okay. This is the only 2 nerfs that they've done, or buffs. Everything else is QOL, quality of life, and so I'm excited. I want to play this. This all looks cool. I can't wait to try I can't wait to mess around with the board, because I got the board. I needed to get the board, because the board looks so cool. I love the feature of being able to change the music. And I played it last night, but I ran out of time. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at here, because I'm not going anywhere with any of the stuff that I'm saying. So enjoy the game. Enjoy your KDA stuff, even if it doesn't make any sense to you guys. There's a lot of value in the pack. I've already said that, and if not, you can just still get a whole bunch of free stuff anyway. Have fun. Good luck. Have fun. Later, guys. Peace. And it's all I got.